Want to build a workout program manager in Microsoft Access with synchronized subforms that automatically display the right routines based on the program you select? Welcome to another Tech Help video brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I'm your instructor, Richard Rost. This is part 74 of my fitness database series. Remember, the fitness database is just the vehicle we're using to teach Microsoft Access development techniques. Even if you're not building a fitness database, the form design, subform synchronization, link master and child fields, and user interface techniques you'll learn today can be applied to just about any Access application. So even if you don't care about working out and fitness and calories and meals and all that stuff, doesn't matter. We're building a database. We're having fun. You ready? Let's get started. All right, folks, and we are back with the fitness database. I know it's been a few months since I released the previous one. What was it? Fitness 73, about 3 months ago. I've just been so busy on other projects and SQL Server course and some developer lessons. And it's easier for me to sit down and record a bunch of the same type of video at once than it is to try to do one here and then one there. So I'm going to try and do a bunch of these fitness videos. And that'll give me some time also to work on some other projects. So let's get back to it. First off, today I want to send a thank you to Kevin, one of my moderators. He pointed out in the routine detail table, this guy, that I accidentally named this routine detail T instead of ID. I do that all the time in my own projects, especially when I'm talking to you guys. Sometimes I make simple, silly mistakes. So please, thanks again to Kevin for catching it. And if you guys notice stuff like that, post in the comments. Let me know. Because I make little goofs like that all the time that I sometimes don't think about, especially in my VBA code, because I'm talking and my mind's not on it. So, well, my mind's on explaining something to you, not necessarily typing in everything correctly. So thanks, Kevin. All right, as a little bit of a review, the last time we built the exercises, right? We got our muscle groups and we got our exercises, and we did synchronized subforms on this form, right? We did this before we built the menu over here. And we've got the little hidden box there that gets the value from this one, and then that helps to link this one. So we're going to do the same thing today with our program and our routine. So we built the tables for this stuff already when we did our schema, right? We've got our program table. So we've got different types of programs in here: full body, 4-day, 5-day. We've got routines that each program has in it, right? So your full body program just has a full body routine. That's it, just one routine. But your 4-day split has 4 different parts, right? Pull, push, legs, and core. I'm actually working with a 5-day split right now because I took shoulders out of my push day. I put shoulders and forearms in a 5th day. So I'm going to build a 5-day setup for myself when we're all done with this. But we're going to use this to demonstrate. And then we've got the routine detail, which has all the exercises in each routine. All right, so we're going to make a 3-way synchronized subforms form today. All right. Now, since I did the last video, I have upgraded my Access version to the new current channel version. It's now June 2026. So I've got some new things you might notice in here, like under Create, you got SQL Query View in here. I got the new Monaco editor. We got some form zooming kicking in, right? If you open up a single form, you can control Alt plus and minus. Ooh, look at that, form zooming. I love that feature. And I've done some separate videos on that stuff. So just in case things look a little different, that's because I've upgraded. I don't upgrade all the time. I only upgrade when they release new features that I want and that have been out for a little while so other people can find the bugs. I'm not an early adopter. I have a different machine for testing and stuff that I update, like the beta versions, just so I can play with the new features. But this machine, my good machine, I'm very careful with updates. All right, so I can close this. I have the food log opening all the time because that's the thing that I use every day. Let's start off by creating a program form. Just like we did here, we're going to do a program form, a routine form, and then a routine detail form, and then put all of that inside of a main parent form. So I'm going to copy the muscle group F, which is similar to the one I've got now. Copy muscle group, copy, paste, Control-C, Control-V. Program F is going to be the form. It's right here. Oh, get out of there. Here, design view. And I am going to open up the properties here. Let's change this to the program table. And one of the nice things about having field names that are similar across multiple tables is that this table also has description and notes. The only thing I have to change is this guy, which is muscle group ID, and we're going to change this to program ID. So program ID there and program ID there. And of course, we'll tweak the colors. Got to have your colors different. So let's make this, let's go with like a dark red. So I'm going to go to Format. And what I have been doing lately is they got the new color palette in here. Ooh, ah. I will typically pick a color that I like, and if it's not a standard color, then I'll go and just adjust it slightly, because I don't like getting stuck with theme colors in here. Like if you pick from the theme colors, I think I mentioned this before. If I pick like this, which I'm going to do in a minute, I don't like that. Well, I'll show you what I do with that in just a second. But I'm going to pick like this guy. We'll do that. And I'm going to open up Format permanently, because we're going to be using it a lot. This one and that one. Okay, that's good for program. Or excuse me, let's change this here now to program. Save it, close it, and take a peek. All right, program looks good. Let's do the same thing with routine. I'm going to copy program, copy paste. This will be my routine F. And we're going to edit you, design view. Now this is where I'm going to use a different color, and I like this this orangey kind of color here, but I don't want a theme color. I hate theme colors because they can easily and accidentally get changed, and then your database looks crazy. So now just hit the dot 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 button, go into more colors. I know it's down off the window a little bit, but it's more colors down there, and then I'll just change this just slightly so that I get a hex color. See what I do? See? Copy that, and then I'll do the same thing here and here. See? It's those little tricks. Those little things I do. This is routine. Description and notes are the same. Now, I do need program ID, because if you look in the routine table, where's routine table? If you look in the routine table, the program ID is the foreign key. It points back up to the program. We need that. Okay? And I'm also going to need the routine ID to link it to the next box. So I'm going to copy and paste this. I'm going to slide this over just a little bit first. We'll slide you over here. Maybe make it a little bit smaller. All right, copy, paste, and this will be my routine ID, because we will need it on here. Okay, routine. Oh, didn't change it. Got to change your record source, right? This will be routine. There. Now I can change this to routine ID. Copy, paste. All right, save it, close it. Check it out. Make sure it looks good. Where are you? Routine. Right there. Okay. That looks fine. All right. Now, at this point, before we get to the routine detail, let's set up that parent form, because we need to set up the link master and child fields, right? So we can link them together. So let's copy that muscle exercise group form that we had before. That was our parent form before. This guy. Copy, paste. Let's call this program routine F. Program routine F. All right, design you. Okay. Now, one thing I want to show you real quick, by the way. If you have this one open, I get asked this all the time. If this guy is open, let's say even if it's open in design view, doesn't matter. Okay? This is the muscle group one. If I now open this guy in design view, look what happens here. You get the old school subforms. If you remember way back, I don't remember what version, probably 2003, 2000, those older versions. Every time you opened up a form that had a subform in it, this is what you saw. Right? And then somewhere along the line, I think around 2007, they made it so you could actually edit subforms inside parent forms. I think this causes more problems than it solves, though, because a lot of times people don't realize when you click on this once, you have the subform object selected. Then you have to click on it a second time to get to the objects inside the subform. I was always used to just working with them like here, and if you wanted to edit this, you'd have to open it up over here. But I digress. I'm just pointing stuff out for you guys. Okay, so this is the program routine form. We can delete these subforms because we're going to put different ones in here. And while I'm at it, let's change this color. I'm going to go, and this is one of the ways, colors are not just so it looks pretty. Colors are often so that you can visually see that you're on something different. We had this conversation when we were doing meals and foods and calories and stuff, right? So I'm going to go back to red for this, and I'm going to, oh, that's the ochre one. Let's go back to red, but I'm going to make it a darker red. Let's go with, like down there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. Let's bring in our subforms. We need programs and routines. So here's the program one goes first. Right there. Get rid of that little label. Okay, like so. Program doesn't need to be huge because you usually only got 2 or 3 of those. And I'm going to put routines underneath it because then we're going to put our routine details over here. The routine details, we're going to have a lot of stuff, like 15, 20 exercises, however many you do, right? So we're going to put the routine form underneath that guy. Like this. Slide you over here. This can be a little bit bigger. This can usually be, like if you got a 5-day split, you need to show 5 of them, right? So we'll make that about yay big. Okay. Save it. All right, now this text box links them together. Okay, now open it up. Now this was muscle group stuff, but this is now going to be the program ID, right? So this is now program ID. And the control source is going to be the program F's program ID. So this is going to be equal to that. And then we'll use this guy to link it to that one so they're linked together. We did this before, right, when we covered this muscle group stuff. All right, so this is going to be program F, form, and then program ID. And I'll zoom in so you guys in case you can't see it. And my zoom box is really big. Let's make it smaller. There we go. Okay, you got it? Okay. Save it, and then we'll do the link master child field. So this guy's subform object, again, make sure you're not in here, right? It's the subform object. Link master and child fields will be program ID and program ID. And if you don't remember what this does, this text box is updated whenever you change this record. So you got the program ID up here. Then we're linking this form, the subform, to this program ID. So it only displays records with that program ID. That's how that whole thing works. Go review the other lesson if you don't remember. All right. Save it. Close it. Close it. And open it. Where are you? Program routine. Okay. Full body, 4-day, 10-day. Maybe this could be a little bit bigger. Design view. Let's make it as big as we can make it reasonably so I can still fit everything in my little video window. Okay, do a little bit of that. Make this a little bit bigger. Okay, maybe make this notes field a bit smaller. Doesn't have to be quite that big. Like that, there we go. Okay. Save it, close it, and open her up. All right, looking good. And it works. Okay, nothing new so far. But now we're ready to put in here our details. This is where all the exercises and stuff will go. And we'll do that in the next video. So today we built the program and routine forms and linked them together with the synchronized subform so that selecting a workout program automatically filters the routines that belong to it. In the next lesson, we'll do the routine details and start building the 3rd level of the hierarchy so each routine can display its associated exercises. All right, post a comment down below. Let me know how you liked today's video, whether you're using synchronized subforms in your own databases or not. And that's going to be your Tech Help video for today, brought to you by AccessLearningZone.com. I hope you learned something. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you soon for part 75. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button right now and give me a like. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel, which is completely free. And make sure you click that bell icon and select all to receive notifications whenever I post a new video. If you're new to Microsoft Access, check out my Access Beginner Level 1 course. It's over 4 hours long and it covers all the basics like tables, queries, forms, and reports. It's a great place to start and it's also completely free. Members of my channel get extended cut videos, sample databases, access to my code vault, and full training classes every month. Click the join button for details. Thanks for watching, I'm Richard Rost with AccessLearningZone.com. Live long and prosper, my friends. I'll see you next time.